Hey everyone, I'm back at Seacon Square. This Nitori Japan shop is pretty cool, by the way. There's a new shabu place I've never seen. I can't make out that language. I'll have to find it on Google Maps. But this buffet is 300 baht. Maybe it'll be 350 after tax and all that stuff. But here's the standard buffet menu. We got some pork, chicken, and some seafood, of course. But you have a lot of traditional Thai foods, right? Sometimes salads, yams. Some fried chicken, definitely gotta try that, even fried pork, the beverages there, and then you can pick some dipping sauces. So, it's a Monday, no wait, I don't even know what day it is, I think it's Wednesday. So yeah, no one here right now at 5 o'clock on a Wednesday. Alright, so we got some fresh vegetables there. Alright, so I think because I'm only one person, they're charging me an extra 50 baht because they forced you to get 2 soups. I tried to explain, just put water in the other half, but no restaurant seems to comprehend that concept of food waste. They made me buy 2 soups even though I'm one person. Anyways, the vegetables look nice and fresh, very clean looking. We got your sauces here, fresh garlic and stuff like that. We got some noodles, some fresh condiments, ice machine, some sort of syrup looking thing, don't know. Those beverages there. Oh, nice slushy, so I'm gonna try that. And I guess you can buy extra beer or coconuts. And then you got a dessert station, your traditional Thai dessert stuff. And then some noodle station, traditional Thai noodles. So let's take a look. This is all in Thai though. You're gonna have to just kind of experiment around. I have no idea what that is. That's your traditional green curry, I think. And then that. This reminds me awfully like the place in Siloam, the Edge Mall at Siloam. Maybe this is what this place is also. But there's no English whatsoever. So the controls are here at the end of the table. You're gonna have to scan this QR code and order some stuff. The chicken wings came out very fast. They do give you a big bowl of soup here, which is a soup bowl, I mean. But let's try this chicken wing here. Oh, this thing's cold. It is cold. Tastes pretty good, but you know, you could have at least put it under a warming oven or something. So that's kind of weak. There are bigger soup bowls in the buffet station, but I don't want to waste food, so let's try to figure out what these are. This is coconut based. Unfortunately, it's cold. This is not warm. I don't know what the problem is here. I saw candles there, but there's no candle keeping this soup warm. This actually tastes quite delicious, but it's cold. Spicy. There's peanuts in there. It's coconut, peanut, and probably chicken if I had to guess that meat there. Alright, so let's try the green curry. Some basil. I don't know what that vegetable is. That looks like maybe dark meat chicken. Let's try this. Okay, this one is warm. So I think they just forgot to put the candle under this one. It's not hot, it's just warm. And it is a very good green curry. It's actually very spicy. Yeah, if you like spicy food, this one's quite good. I would recommend this one. It's very rich in its coconut flavor. That's actually 2 for 2 so far in the taste. This has some big leaves in it. I don't know what kind of leaves they are. It's very soupy looking. Very earthy, herby. It's a very herbal thing. It almost tastes like the scent of potpourri. It's very herbal. So it's got to be galangal. I think it's galangal that's the main flavor of this, which is kind of similar to ginger, but not really. It's in the same family. Okay. So that one's kind of cold also. So they really need to get on heating these soups up because they would taste a lot better if they were warm or hot. The galangal I'm not a big fan of. I think most Westerners are gonna really love these two. They're so coconutty. There's no coconut in this one. It's just very herbal, galangal. But all three of them have a good enough level of spice that I like them. A lot of buffets don't have spicy food. So my vegetables are cooking away in there. You got your tongs, you got your spoons. I think this is pork neck, maybe. This could be pork shoulder. Looks very fresh, as you can see, hopefully. And this is definitely pork belly, or pretty much unsmoked bacon, in my opinion. So let's let these cook quickly and see how they taste. See, so I think they charged me an extra 50 baht because they forced me to get the second side of soup, which I know I'm not gonna eat. I'm only one person. So that kind of food waste is a problem. Alright, I would say those porks are now already cooked. Alright, let's try what I think is maybe the pork neck. Oh yeah. That is very soft. That is quality. That was a nice soft piece of pork. I thought it was going to be really hard. Alright, now this is probably the pork shoulder. That one. The one in the middle. Again. It's soft, even though I overcooked it. This is maybe it was never frozen. I think this is probably freshly cut pork, maybe, but how would they slice it so thin? So I don't know the answer to that. And you know the pork belly is going to be good because there's so much fat in there. Alright. Yeah, the pork belly is the best for sure. But all three of them are very soft, even if you overcook them. So I got a little bit of flavor of the soup in there, tasting those porks. But I should probably just try some straight. It's very watery, of course. It's some sort of northeastern Thailand soup. It's almost similar to this curry over here, but it's just watered down. So I almost feel like there's galangal in there, lemongrass, a little bit of chili pepper, but it's not spicy at all. Okay, I'm gonna turn this down. Actually, I just saw the ingredients. So yeah, that is galangal. This is lemongrass, chili peppers, and then big thing of corn. I think everything else I added myself from the vegetable bar. Some fried pork just showed up, so hopefully this is warm. Alright, that's hot. That was freshly fried, very good. It's a little bit salty. It's okay, but you know, honestly, I don't really like fried pork. For some reason, no fried pork is great for me. It's like frying a steak. It doesn't make sense to me. Only frying chickens makes sense to me. Or vegetables. But it is freshly cooked. So I think it might be the luck of the draw when the fried food comes out. This would probably be really good if it was hot. Okay, so back to the soup. Now let's try these sauces. Two sauces are at that station. Here's a suki sauce. Alright, so that's sweet. You can see the sesame's in there. There's chilies, but it's no spice at all. It's basically a sweet sauce and a little bit sour. Now this one I'm curious about. It's a little salty. It's spicier. Yeah, this one's actually spicy, so it's got some dried chilies in there, I think. And it's still a little bit sweet also, but it's definitely spicier than sweet. I like this one a lot more. I almost feel like there could be soybean paste in here, but not much because it's not very salty either. Okay, well anyways, I think if we dip in some of this pak boon. The pork bung is full length, which I'm not a fan of because you have to sit there and tear it with your hands because it's so long. So be mindful of that. You want to probably wash your hands before you come here. Wow. That's good. That's very good. You know what? I'm gonna boil my fried chicken. Why not? I'd rather have it wet and hot than cold and dry. This is very flavorful. I almost feel like I should water it down, or just dip it a little bit. You don't want to do the full dip. I just did, and now the spice is catching up with me. So this is a rare buffet where things are actually spicy. So kudos to them. They get a plus for me. Oh, and this is a good idea right here. Yeah, that's good. It's almost like a tamarind dipping sauce that you would get with fried chicken or some other product. Yeah, I like it. Very good. So the pineapple slushy was pretty good. I think it might be, yeah, it wasn't too sweet. The grape slushy is very sweet, so I mixed the two together, added some water, and now it's tolerable. And I actually think that the curries are better than that soup sauce. And since the curries are cold, I think it just makes more sense to use the curry as a dipping sauce here. And so the heat of this meat, you know, it's just going to heat up the curry anyways and make it even more savory than the stock form. Yeah. I think that's the way to go. Just use the cold curry as a dipping sauce, and then you make a super fresh curry with hot ingredients. That's definitely good. I mean, you're gonna have a little bit of flavor from the soup, but not much. The curry has so much flavor, it overpowers the soup as long as you drain the soup out. Lemongrass. Okay, it's really hot. Yeah, that's delicious. Alright, so that's how I'm gonna eat this at this place. The curry is the dipping sauce. Well, here's your traditional Thai dessert. I just put everything in there. So some corn, some coconut milk. Corn looks freshly cut off the cob. Yeah, that's fine. This is grass jelly. Yeah. It's a pretty mild grass jelly. There's not much earthiness to it. You know what? I don't think that's grass jelly. Oh, my set. Oh, good off. That could just be brown sugar jelly, but it's almost flavorless, this black one. Then there's some white jelly, I assume is coconut jelly, but I don't know. Pretty dense jelly. This one's sweeter than the black one. That does kind of taste like coconut. And then I don't know what this is. It's very sweet. It's some sort of starchy vegetable. But taro is purple. It's not a carrot. It's not a carrot, it's too starchy. And it's not a potato, I don't think, either. Oh, I almost feel like I've eaten this before, but I can't remember what it's called. Ah, sorry. Can't remember everything. And the green stuff is a pandan flavored jelly. Very soft, that green one. So all in all, if we mix them all up, there are little spoons, by the way, but I'm too lazy to use it. It's actually a nice dessert. It's not overly sweet. It's just mildly sweet when you combine everything together. It's not It's not warm at all, but it's not cold either, so it's almost like refreshing. If you put some ice in there, it would be quite refreshing. So that's actually a thumbs up for me. Yeah. So as you see here, I just went and got a whole bowl of this green curry, and there's a lot of blood pudding in that green curry, so I avoided that. I just got the liquid out of the curry. And by the way, they put candles under all 3 of the curries, so I think it's just a random mishap that I got a cold batch. Yeah, so now we got a super loaded curry here. Look at that. That's good stuff right there. It's gonna be super hot though. It's still steaming. Still steaming. Now, very rich soup because there's so much coconut in this. Very good. Alright, you know, after a while that soup taste kind of gets to me. It's not my favorite soup broth. So I thought I'd change up the flavors here. So here's just some pork yamun sen. So these are vermicelli noodles, I think bean-based noodles. Yeah, it tastes like any yamun sen you get at any food court. It's a little bit spicy. It's very sour because there's lime juice in there. Might be real lime juice also. I don't get that weird chemical flavor. Temperature wise it's warm, so as it should be because the noodles are freshly boiled. The peanuts help, the onions help. It's just your standard yamun sen. So if you like this sort of stuff, it's worth a try, but it's not amazing, you know. So you might want to go with the other more expensive foods. Okay. That gets a seal of approval. And I thought I'd also just try a plain som tam. And I added a note to not add the shrimp, and I don't see any dried shrimp in here, so they seem to actually have read the notes on that application. This is actually quite good. Even though there's red chilies in here, fresh ones, it's not really spicy. They must have put in a decent amount of palm sugar. So the papaya is really crunchy. Carrots, the peanuts, tomatoes, the lime juice, it's all there, the fish sauce. Not much of a fishy flavor though, so I think that's why I like this one. Whereas this tastes like any other food court kind of food. This definitely has a flavor that I prefer over your standard food court som tums. Yeah. This is better. Get your fiber while you're at it. My mouth is on fire. This place does not mess around with the spice. I had to take the peppers out. My mouth is on fire right now. It's to build up the soup and that, oh, the som tam. So yeah, if you like spicy food, this place isn't messing around. One observation I also made is not all the plates are plastic. This is a ceramic plate. This is a metal spoon. These are plastic, ceramic. The glass is glass, and then a metal plate. The meat does come on plastic trays. Why that's important is everyone already has plastic in their brains. So the less plastic that your food is touching, the better off you are. Unfortunately, I see everyone in this whole restaurant using straws, plastic disposable straws. I don't know. I think all governments should ban plastic straws. They're simply unnecessary. Alright, well anyways, spicy food. This place is it. It's good. I think the lady told me this place is called Jaew Hon. Anyways, I didn't get a receipt, but after tax and tip it was 348 baht. A little bit over $10. It's called $11. Interesting, everything is good except for that actual soup that I got. So the soup that I ate was this, the Northeastern Thai... No, that's... Nope, that's not it. It's up there. Northeastern Thai herbal soup, Jaew Hon. So I would recommend that you get 2 different flavors in case you don't like that first one. I made the mistake of getting identical soup flavors. But everything else is good. The pork is really soft. And the side dishes are actually quite good here. So, alright, anyways, it's worth a visit. We'll see you at the next restaurant.